Most people spend years trying to build wealth, and nothing seems to change. Saving money feels slow, investing feels confusing, and progress feels invisible. But something strange happens when you reach one specific number. After that point, money starts growing faster than your effort, and that number is $100,000. In this video, we're going to break down why the first $100,000 is the hardest milestone in wealth building, why most people never reach it, and why, once you cross that line, your money begins to grow almost automatically. You understand this concept, you'll stop chasing shortcuts and start building real financial momentum. Most people think building wealth is about finding the perfect investment. They believe the difference between the rich and everyone else is access to secret opportunities or complicated financial strategies. But in reality, wealth is usually built through something much simpler: time and consistency. The reason the first $100,000 feels impossible is because at the beginning, you are doing almost all the work. Your savings come mainly from your salary, your side hustle, or your effort. Your investments are still small, so the growth from them barely feels noticeable. Imagine someone who has only $5,000 invested. Even if they earn a strong return of 10% in a year, that's only $500. It's helpful, but it doesn't feel life-changing. That's why in the early stages of wealth building, progress feels painfully slow. But something begins to change as the numbers get bigger. When someone reaches $50,000 invested, that same 10% return becomes $5,000 a year. Now, their money is starting to contribute in a meaningful way. The investments are no longer just sitting there. They're starting to participate in the wealth building process. This is the moment when compound growth begins to wake up. Compounding is often described as the most powerful force in finance, but many people misunderstand it. They expect compounding to make them rich quickly. In reality, compounding is slow at first and explosive later. Think of it like pushing a heavy snowball down a hill. At the beginning, it barely moves. You push, and it still feels small. But as it rolls forward, it gathers more snow. The bigger it becomes, the faster it rolls. Money works exactly the same way. When you finally reach $100,000 invested, something important happens. Your money starts working harder than you do. A 10% return on $100,000 is $10,000 a year. That means your investments alone could be producing almost the same amount that many people save from their jobs annually. And from that point forward, the system begins to accelerate. Now, imagine the same person reaching $200,000. A 10% return becomes $20,000 per year. Without changing their lifestyle, without working extra hours, their wealth begins growing faster and faster. This is why the first $100,000 is so difficult. Not because the math is complicated, but because most people quit before the snowball starts rolling. They save for a year, maybe two, and when they don't see dramatic progress, they assume it's not working. They chase new strategies, switch investments, or give up completely. Meanwhile, the people who eventually build real wealth usually follow a very boring strategy. They invest consistently. They ignore short-term noise. And most importantly, they stay patient during the slow, early years. Another reason the first $100,000 is difficult is lifestyle pressure. As income grows, spending usually grows with it. People upgrade their cars, move into bigger homes, and increase their daily expenses. This phenomenon is known as lifestyle inflation, and it silently prevents millions of people from ever reaching their first serious investment milestone. Instead of directing extra income toward investments, they direct it toward consumption. The result is that their financial life stays stuck in the same place, even though they earn more money than before. The wealthy tend to approach this differently. When their income increases, they increase their investment rate instead of their lifestyle. This simple habit allows them to reach the first $100,000 much faster than the average person. But there is another psychological challenge that makes this milestone difficult. In the early stage of investing, the rewards feel invisible. You might invest for 3 years and only see modest progress. During that time, it's easy to feel like your effort isn't worth it. Friends might be spending freely, enjoying immediate rewards, while you're saving and investing for a future that feels far away. This delayed gratification is one of the biggest reasons people fail to build wealth. However, once you reach that first major milestone, the psychology changes. Suddenly, your investments start producing visible results. Market growth feels meaningful. Small percentage gains translate into real dollars. And the motivation to keep investing becomes much stronger. This is why many investors say that the journey from $0 to $100,000 feels harder than the journey from $100,000 to $1 million. Because once momentum begins, the system starts helping you instead of resisting you. At that point, your focus should shift from trying to get rich quickly to simply protecting and feeding the snowball. Continue investing regularly. Avoid unnecessary risks. Stay consistent during market ups and downs. Over time, compounding will do the heavy lifting. The truth about wealth building is surprisingly simple. The hardest part is not becoming rich. The hardest part is reaching the point where money finally starts working for you. For most investors, that moment begins around the first $100,000. Before that number, progress feels slow and frustrating. After that number, the momentum begins to build. So, if you're still in the early stages of investing, remember this: the slow progress you see today is not failure. It's the beginning of the snowball. And the people who eventually build real wealth are simply the ones who keep pushing until gravity finally takes over.